I chose to be a firefighter. I mean, honestly, as a kid, it was kind of one of those childhood dreams. Have videos of me wearing the getup, riding my bike, yelling at my mom that I was going to save her. And so that was always kind of, as a kid, I thought it was really unique and special. I think I also wanted to be a superhero growing up, which I'm sure every little boy thought that. My name's Kevin Valle, and this is my wife, Hope. So I tried the Army National Guard, and so I did 6 years of that. And during that time, I got more involved in our church and started meeting just different people in our church. And one of them, he was a firefighter at the time, and we just became really close. And I remember when he shared what his job was, it kind of felt like this light bulb, as if I had just forgotten about firefighting and like my desire for that. And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna go do that because that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think the idea of serving the city just sounded even better, because I was like, not only would I get to be with the people, but work for the people. And so started the process, and I love it. I think it's the best job that any person, maybe specifically male, could have, because you just commune with a bunch of friends and work out and help people. I feel super just honored to be able to do that for our city, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Well, so I just graduated. We're expecting our twin girls in probably about a month.
Yep.
Her feet are higher. Oh, well, I guess not. That's my flesh. So the plan for the first 9 months of their life or a year is to stay with them and feed them, take care for them.
Oh.
I'm telling you, you guys might want to.
I bet their camera,
watch
they're
out.
like, there's just not much separating us from them. They're like right here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It still weirds me out in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
We had talked about, we always loved the idea of real estate and investing and buying a home. So we actually
both renting at the time.
Yeah, we were both renting.
with
She had roommates,
I think I
College
lived
Station.
with 5 other girls at the time.
Yeah, and I was living with a friend in a duplex, and so we started talking about what it would look like to buy a house. And so I actually started the process of looking, and our lender, Nathan Rich, he knows a lot about it, but we just kind of got a lot of hiccups just with learning the process, learning how to like go through contracts, looking through homes, getting them just inspected and all that. So I feel like we had some difficult situations with homes, but I'm glad it didn't work out, because what we ended up with is like way better. We had some friends from church, and he just really wanted to get into remodeling and like mainly flipping homes. You know, Kent, that's his name, he actually found a house that I think you guys would kind of be interested in. And so I reached out to Kent, and I was like, hey, I hear you might have a house. Can we go see it or talk about it? Hope and I met him here. And like we said, this house was vacant for 10 years.
Of the house, there was a good foundation, and yeah, so they offered us, a deal and said, this is the price we're talking about. Here are the things we're gonna do: new roof, new HVAC, getting to just work with them to pick out paint colors or floors or our countertops and things like that. It was an awesome privilege. So
Yeah.
From the beginning, Kevin actually found Nathan Rich with Fairway, who a realtor friend had connected us, and he was just the first one we called. And through that process of uncertainty, are we going to buy a house before we get married or not? And then once it was a no, how long are we going to wait till we start shopping again? It was really amazing having him be this consistent presence, and he was really super patient, super helpful, really prompt. And in the end, when we were like, okay, we're just kind of gonna sit on this for a while, he's like, that's awesome, that's great. We always knew we wanted to, when the time came, we wanted to use Fairway, and we wanted to use him as our lender.
And I feel like he just was really good at being just very steady and understanding of like, man, I understand this is really difficult, but he was always just available. So whether that be text, phone call, if I ever had questions, I knew that if I called him, and if he wasn't able to answer that moment, he'd call me back as soon as he had a chance.
It made the whole process so much more peaceful, that whenever we had established trust with Nathan, which happened quickly, it was so much easier to believe him when he was talking about interest rates and what was best for our family and which kind of loan we should pursue and everything.
I mean, we were able to just invite him to our baby shower. He brought his wife and kids.
His whole family.
We just feel like we built a really sweet relationship with him, to where I want to get to know more beyond just a transaction for our house.
We are the Valles, and we loved working with Fairway.